Happy Friday, everyone. How's it going? Welcome. Wait, I'm right here. Hey, everybody. How are you? Happy Friday. Don't look at that. Look at me. Hi, I'm here. Hey, everyone. What's up? Welcome. Hi. Okay, so let me give you the rundown on what's going on today. So I want to say like maybe 2 weeks ago, Woops, or maybe it was a little less than that. Woops asked if, well, okay, let me start from the beginning. So like maybe a year ago, Elite asked me if I wanted to do like a Hot Ones style interview. But at the time I was too busy. I just didn't have time. And so I passed on it. But they asked me again like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, you know what the hey, sure. And so what happened was we ended up, in order to do this, I had to buy the actual official, like, Hot Ones sauce. This is it. This is the last dab. This is, like, the one they eat on the show. So it's all of them. Like, it's going down. I have 10 different sauces here. You can't really see them, but yeah, I've got 10 different sauces here in front of me. And you thought you don't have enough points? That's okay. That's okay. Try again when you do. I'll pretend I didn't hear that joke the first time, and then you can do it again, and it'll act like, there you go. Bah! I would have saved that for when I actually did the last dab, but that's me. Oh, 2! Bah! Blowing your load early, huh? Okay, well, that's fair. Nothing to be embarrassed by. But anyway, so, yeah, I'm gonna be interviewed. I don't know what to expect, other than, turns out you're my most watched streamer of 2020? Hey, that's awesome! Thank you for enjoying my content. But yeah, I did have a glass of sweet tea. I got, my tendies. Oh, I'm so sorry. Milmalay, thank you for the 690. I have alerts, wait, I don't think alerts should be muted now, or are they? Oh, I had it hidden. I'm so sorry, Milmalay, I'm so sorry. I had it hidden because I thought we were going to be starting the interview at 5, and alerts are going to be muted during the interview, just so you know. Just so it doesn't interrupt, but I had them muted, but Elite's running a little bit late, so we're probably going to be starting in 10-ish minutes. Is it still hidden now? No, I unhid it and I unmuted it. So it's visible and non-muted. Stick some sauce in there. Ooh, we got some sauce. I will tell you this. I cheated a little bit and I smelled some of them. I will say, this smells incredible. This smells so good. Hold on. Woo! Oh my god. It's got that sting to it, you know, that you can just tell it's spicy. God, this has like 3 different pepper X's in it. This thing's crazy. The other one that smells really good is this one. The classic hot sauce. This one has like mega extra garlic in it.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Octo fine.
Thank you, Milmalay, for the 690. And also the 690. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Milmalay. Alton Brown complimented pretty much all the Hot Ones branded sauces. I kind of want them. Didn't he throw away one? I remember he threw one, like, in the trash. But he gave a lot of the other ones thumbs up. So the ones I'm really excited to try are... Oh, yeah. So I actually bought 2 jumbo tendies and cut them into 10 pieces. So I've got a fork here because I don't want to accidentally get any on my hand and touch my face. Because that's, you know, that's no good. Yeah, I got 10 Ds. Exactly. Alton Brown threw Da Bomb in the trash. This one. Da Bomb Evolution. Okay, so the ones I'm excited about are this one. I might use this in my, like, everyday cooking. Like, this sounds really good. Ooh, God, that smells so good. This smells amazing. Los Calientes. Smoked red jalapeno habanero, apricot, apple cider vinegar, agave nectar, lemon juice, tomatillo, water, garlic, salt, toasted onion, cumin, cilantro, black pepper, thyme, celery seed. This one, how much did all the sauces cost? So all 10 of them together was like $100 some. It was a lot, but you know, I have 10 hot sauces. I'll probably never need any more. Yeah, and it's a business expense, so you know, it's about the experience. You're not good with spicy things, so it's be intimidating to you. Well, I got good news. You don't have to do it. I do. I got this. I bought, we went to Costco the other day, and I bought like a triple pack of Pepto-Bismol Ultra. Just in case I need it, because it's gonna feel like I got punched in the gut tomorrow. But yeah. Is that the concentrate or regular strength? This is Pepto-Bismol Ultra 2 times concentrated formula. 5 symptom relief: nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. The good stuff. Yeah. Because I don't wanna get just like slapped around by these sauces. And I'm also excited because I got this chicken tenders from my favorite chicken place. Would you be afraid of sloths if they moved as fast as alligators? No, because then they'd, like, aggressively walk towards me to get a hug. Didn't even think about the heartburn? Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so the weird... So, I don't know if you guys remember Hot Pepper Gaming. I've done 2 Hot Pepper Gamings. Did you drink some wax? Yeah. Well, oddly enough, you mentioned that, Commando Joe, because the last one of this has, the Insanity Pepper of Quetzalnongo? I can't remember what the name of the place was. Hot Pepper Gaming? Yeah, okay. So, having been to a couple Hot Pepper Gaming shoots, my favorite reaction to spicy things that I've seen is when people start hiccuping. It happens. I don't know if anybody experiences this or has seen somebody who this happens to, but sometimes when somebody eats something really spicy, they start hiccuping because your body's trying to get air. It's really weird. It's very strange. Yeah, it doesn't happen to me, but it might. Because I don't think I've eaten anything. So okay, so there's 10 hot sauces in this gamut, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10, right? I think I will be okay up to about 5. I think 5 and I think 6 and higher is where it's going to start to get scary for me. I think I'm going to be okay halfway in. You know your body's default state is hiccuping. There's a part of your brain that tells it not to be. I don't know if I believe that. But I haven't read enough about science to dispute it, so I'm going to accept that. Thank you! Hey, Ty! Thank you so much for the host. Hey, you're in luck. I'm about to eat some really spicy things. Eat the wings? Oh, I'm one step ahead of you, buddy. I got the tendies. They chopped into 10 bits. So it's tendies like 10Ds, tendies. We got tendies. Ty, are you good with spicy things? Eat the wings? I'm way ahead of you. Well, actually, I'm not ahead of you. I'm behind you, but I'm almost there. I'm excited to try some of these. You're like 8 out of 10 on them. I'm excited to try these. This one, I'm not excited about. I'm not looking forward to this at all. Just smelling this. Oh, God. Hang on. I gotta smell it again. Oh, God. Ty drinks hot sauce while speedrunning Sonic 06. Oh, I forgot about that. God, that's so nasty. Some of these are really good, though. I'm actually looking forward to them. Definitely above average, but no lunatic. I did eat like 8 tablespoons of ground cayenne in a single hour. Oh, God. Cayenne's no joke either. Mimily, thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Some of those really open the sinuses up. So the ones I'm particularly excited about are this one. This is the middle of the road one. This is the number 5. It smells amazing. I've sort of spoiled myself and smelled some of them. Oh, God, hang on. Oh, God, this smells incredible. This smells like Frank's Red Hot if Frank's Red Hot was good. The ones I'm worried about are, well, obviously the last one. And this one, because it's got Thor on it, which, you know, like, way to go, marketing team. Like, you scared me. I love Frank's Red Hot. I know, basic as hell. It's okay. My issue with Frank's Red Hot is it's just got a really strong vinegar base, and I don't like that because it's a very overpowering flavor. And you sort of lose the cayenne in it because it's got such that strong flavor to it. Frank's is good on solid buffalo sauce base. Yeah, it's good for buffalo wings. I don't love it on other things. I'm more of a Cholula guy. If I want just like generic hot sauce, I'll get Cholula easy. Like that's my go-to. But Cholula, I believe it's pronounced Cheyenne? No way. Really? I mean, I had a friend named Cheyenne. Oh, hold on. Whoops is calling me.
Vibin.
Howdy.
Octo.
Hey, what's up?
Sir.
Mm-hmm.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Are you? Me too. I got everything laid out for me. I mean, my chat
I got your stream open. I've been watching you. You got the Pepto-Bismol, right?
I do.
You're a genius for that, by the way. I've never even thought of that.
Yeah, so we were at Costco the other day and we bought like a big triple pack because I was like, you know what? I'm going to probably go through 2 out of
You're going to drink 2 bottles of Pepto?
No, but I might need them by tomorrow evening. Is my thing. Actually, I don't think you're supposed to drink more than like 2 capfuls every 3 hours or something. But
yeah.
I'm gonna be drinking a lot of this tonight.
So you got them more for the stomach aches rather than to control the spice.
Yeah, cause I mean, okay, I'll be real. In my 33 years on this earth, I have found that after the spice starts burning your mouth, even milk, there's not much you can do about it. It just happens. You just sort of have to deal with it.
You gotta wait it out.
You just have to wait it out.
You can't stop it.
The aftermath is what you can deal with, right?
Yes.
Work smarter, not harder. So, yeah, I think the Pepto's more for the aftermath rather than actually dealing with the spice. But if I drink a little bit of the Pepto while we're going through, and I was saying this, I think I'm okay up to about number 5. 6 and greater is where I'm in like spooky territory. Maybe it's all the ghosts on the bottles. I don't know, but like, yeah, exactly. It's the preventative measures. So like, 1 through 5 I'll be okay, but like once we hit the Seafire Gourmet, the Reaper's hot sauce, I think that's when I'm gonna have to start digging into.
I'm gonna tell you right now, 1 through 5, you'll be like, "Ooh, this is hot," but like these are still good. And then you'll get to 6 and 7, and you'll be like, okay, this is really heating up. And then you'll hit 8, which is the bomb, and then it'll be disgusting and really hot.
Oh God.
And then 9 and 10 are just you're just fighting for your life.
you're just getting there.
Yeah.
So, and not only that, but I don't know if you saw my cool spoon that I got for this occasion.
Let me see. Oh, cool.
I know,
It's a little skull spoon.
These are I have these for like spooning because some of the hot sauces. So I sort of spoiled myself a little bit, and I wanted to smell some of them just because some of the fragrances are really good. Like some of these hot sauces smell great.
The Jade Jaguar one looks really good.
Yeah, the jalapeno one. I smelled that one. There was one that was like, it was the which one? There was one that was like really thick. I think it was the Chipotle and Habanero, the Fresco sauce.
Yeah.
This one is kind of thick, so I got a spoon just in case I needed to like scoop a little bit out.
Yeah. That one was really thick. So what I did was I laid all my chicken tender pieces out on a cutting board.
Right.
And then I poured like a dollop of sauce on each one. That's how I'm doing it this time.
Yeah.
And when I went to do that one that you're just talking about, that Fresno one, it was really thick, like you were saying. And so when I poured it out, like way too much came out.
Oh,
like there's so much on it. So hopefully it's good.
I'm excited. That's just habanero, right? I think that's mostly just habanero.
I think so. Yeah. It's scary because the 4th sauce is it already has ghost
peppers in it. I feel like they're trying to one up themselves when it comes to because I feel like everyth's sort of like moving down a little bit. Like ghost peppers used to be like that was the pepper, right? You know, it was like ghost peppers were the pepper for spicy times. But now it's like number 4 has ghost pepper in it. It's like, come on. But yeah, it's
Okay, I think Elite's gonna get back soon, so I'm gonna go pour my glass of milk now.
Good idea.
And I'm gonna refill my water too, so I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah. So the thing is, okay, so I just muted alerts, chat, just so you know. That was just so that it's not too you don't have to listen to the interview over what do you call it? Over the alerts. But I'll turn them on afterwards and everything. Pepper X? Well, Pepper X isn't the hottest anymore, right? Now it's Apollo? Because it used to be the Ghost Pepper, and then it was the Carolina Reaper, and then it was... God. And then it was the Maruga Scorpion, I think. And then it was Pepper X, and then it was... And now it's Apollo? I think that's the hottest one now, is the Apollo Pepper. Yeah, once Elite gets back and gets set up, I think we're gonna do, like, a squad stream. Need a pepper named Limit Break. That'd be pretty good. Break the limit. Pierce the heavens with your pepper. God, I don't even know if I...
Hello.
Hey, what's up? I just realized we don't actually have milk. We have almond milk. I don't know if that's gonna help.
It might. The last time we did this, I made it all the way through all 10 sauces before I took a drink of anything.
Wow, nice. So you like do you like really spicy stuff, like on the regular?
Not on the regular, but I can handle it.
Sure, that makes sense.
I like medium spice on most things, if possible.
Nice, yeah.
I grew up with a lot of Korean food, so
Sure, yeah.
I'm good on it.
What's that Korean spicy sauce? They put on it starts with a G.
Gochujang.
Gochujang. I love that stuff. That stuff's great.
Yeah, it's sweet and spicy, which is what's good about it.
When I flew to Japan, they served us like little meals, and they gave us like little packets of Ty knows what's up. Gochujang is great. They like gave us little packets of that on the side because we actually flew on a Korean airline over there, and then
nice.
And we transferred in Seoul over to Tokyo, and they gave us like a little packet of that, and I put it on the food. It was like super good.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I invited you to a squad stream, and I'm gonna invite Elite too.
All right, I'm good to go, dude.
What's up, baby?
What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, dude?
My gosh. What's up, Octo? Good to see you, man. Are you excited?
Yeah. That's in one way I would put it. Yes.
Oh, don't you worry, man. Me and Woops have already been through this, except just a quick disclaimer so everyone knows my sauces are not here. They were supposed to be here yesterday, and then they were supposed to be here today, and now the shipping just says arriving late. So I will be doing the throwback sauces, unfortunately, but
that's okay.
Okay.
So
I imagine they're going to be very similar in heat.
Whoops and I are doing the same sauces, but you're the wild card. That's fine.
Yep, I am. Okay.
And we've got the order that I took a screenshot of, so we're good to go.
And I have them set up in order in front of me too.
Me too.
Okay,
yeah.
nice.
Ooh.
This is the music that me and Whoops were listening to last time, so it's just kind of what I default to.
Sure.
But you guys can turn on whatever you want. But when we get to Wing 8, the music will change. So.
Okay.
Elite, go ahead and join the squad stream.
I clicked accept. This is my first time doing this, so
yeah.
I clicked accept. What do I do now?
There you go. Wait, no.
Start it.
I'll re-invite you because I don't think it worked.
I got a thing, and then.
Okay, try again.
All right, I'm clicking accept.
Join squad stream, maybe.
I clicked accept, and it took me to my creator dashboard.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit start. Hopefully that got all of us.
You've been touching your eyes? Yeah, but I haven't touched the sauces yet.
Yeah, make sure you don't touch your eye. Okay, yeah, I think we're good to go. Nice. Okay.
I got the gloves ready for when we go to 5, just in case.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then, I will say hello to everyone watching. What's up? Welcome back to another Hot Ones challenge.
Oh my God.
I've put my boy Whoops through it twice. This will be Whoops' third time, but this time me and Whoops are teaming up to take down the one and only legendary voice actor, the fighting games god. Good to see you, Octopimp. What's going on, man?
Hi. Not too much. How about yourself?
Oh, we're all right. How are you with heat, Octo? Are you excited?
I'm okay. I used to be in that sort of like, when I was younger, I used to be in that machismo, like, I need to see how spicy I can go, but then I realized that my stomach didn't like that, and so I sort of dialed it back. So I can handle some spicy things. I was saying earlier that, I think I'm good with, like, 1 through 5, but 6+ is where I'm a little nervous.
That's usually where it's gonna pick up anyway.
Yeah.
You got like milk and stuff?
I have Pepto, but I have nothing because I was saying that, like,
What a god.
In my years of eating spicy foods, I found that the heat, you can't do anything about the heat. You just have to wait it out. But
that is true. Yep.
The tummy trouble, I got some Pepto for that. So that's the thing you can prevent. It's just the actual heat in your mouth. I've tried milk, I've tried ice cream, nothing works. So it's bread. Nothing seems to really help that much, so I'm just gonna kind of tough it out.
Milk, from our experience, or at least from mine, it seems like milk will negate it some, but yeah, it's nothing makes it go away. It's staying.
Yeah.
Okay, just a second. Let me fix something here. I think we're gonna be good to go. Okay, so you guys got your first sauce, right? You guys got it good to go. I got my sauce poured.
The classic.
I'm gonna open my.
Classic.
I got no milk here. I'm actually going milkless the whole way.
You're insane. I've got milk and water on standby.
I got some Powerade and some water. I think I went milkless last time.
Yeah, we both did.
But I had milk next to me. So this time I'm not even gonna tip myself. Okay. I'm good to go whenever you guys are.
All right.
Yeah, let me get my questions up just in case. I'm doing even questions, and
Yeah.
Elite
So
will be doing
We'll be
odds.
throwing them back and forth to you. Yeah, I'll be doing the odds, and Whoops will be doing the evens.
I have poured my first sauce. It has been
I got my sauce ready to go whenever everyone else is.
Yeah, liberally to the first tendy.
Y'all ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we
The
go,
classic,
boys.
level 1.
3, 2, 1, cheers. All right, so before we dive into the
Delicious as always.
Before we dive into the interview question, how do you feel about the sauce, Octo? We got to get your judgment on all of them.
It's good.
Mine's different from yours, but
Yeah, I was reading about this one, and this one they said they accidentally used 10 times the amount of garlic in a batch, and you can tell. You can definitely tell. I was smelling them earlier, and this one smells strongly of garlic, which I love.
I love garlic.
Yeah,
Same.
me too. It's not an overpowering garlic, but it's a really strong garlic flavor, which I like. I really like that. So this one's very. I would use this like every day.
Oh yeah, yeah. You will definitely use some.
I went through that. I went through my entire first bottle of the classic sauce.
I've had to order other sauces. So some of them are going to be insanely hot, but yeah, some of them you will definitely be able to eat. Okay, so let's ask the question now that we've already ate the sauce. All right, so I got the first one. All right, so my first question, Octo, is going to be about something that probably almost everyone watching knows you're a big fan of, and that's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
So from RPing as Joey Wheeler on VR chat to making memes of copy pastas all over Twitter, it's clear that Yu-Gi-Oh, is a big part of your life. So when it comes to the show, I want to know right now, what is your number one chills down your spine, goosebumps scene in all of Yu-Gi-Oh, and what makes it so good?
The scene at big spoiler for the end of, I think, season 5, the last one with Yugi and Joey and Atem and all them, is when Yugi won't finish the duel. When he refuses to beat the Pharaoh because he knows that he's gonna have to lose the Pharaoh forever because he's sending him back to the afterlife. That I'm like tearing up thinking about it. It's like actually a really emotional moment, and it's especially emotional because it's Dan Green acting with himself because he's both Atem and Yugi, and so when he refuses to finish the whoa, got blown out there for a little bit. When he refuses to finish the duel because he knows that he'll lose that, and when Atem tells him you don't need me anymore, he's like, you've grown over the series and you don't need me to win your duels anymore, so you have to let me go. And that's like actually a really emotional moment for an anime about a children's card game. It's really good. That whole series is worth watching. If anybody out there has not actually watched Yu-Gi-Oh, it's on Hulu. You can go watch it. It's great.
I've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh, but we used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards a lot when I was younger. So
I played Yu-Gi-Oh.
I definitely enjoy it.
Yeah.
Animes are tear jerkers, man.
Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely the top moment. Yeah, it's really just a great bit. And
side question on that topic, did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh like on TV, like on air, or did you watch it recorded at some point?
Yes, I watched it when it was being aired, I think on Kids WB. And because my friends,
The classic.
yeah, my friends
Straight
got
up.
into the card game, and then I got into the card game, and we all played because we all went to a local gaming shop and we collect the cards. And so I went to tournaments and did that whole thing, and we watched the show. So we watched the show, and we were a little older than the target demographic for the show, but we watched it because there wasn't a whole lot of other anime that was on TV at the time.
Right.
And so beggars can't be choosers. But it was fun, and then later on, much later on, I ended up just watching the whole series because I didn't watch it after, I think, Battle City. And so I'd never seen the next seasons, like the Seal of Orichalcos and the ending stuff, and finding the Pharaoh's name and all that kind of stuff, or the Zork movie and the Pyramid of Light or whatever. I never watched that, but I watched it later. So yeah.
I heard that there was some semi new Yu-Gi-Oh series that had an episode with some kind of ending that was so ridiculous that a lot of people memed on it, but I don't know if you've seen it that far.
I haven't seen anything past. God.
Was it? I think it had to do with motorbikes or something.
Oh, that's 5Ds? That's 5Ds, I think. Yeah. I always get them. Yeah, that's 5Ds. I've never seen 5Ds. I haven't seen anything past GX, which I think is the second series. Yeah, and even then I haven't watched very much of GX. So,
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know much about 5Ds or Zexal or whatever comes after that. That's way out of my wheelhouse. Although I did pick up the card game again 4 years ago. So I've sort of been staying up to date with the rules, but just not with the anime.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, good answer, dude. Good answer.
Thank you.
We want some
All right.
nice detailed answers like that all the time. All right, we're
Sure.
ready to move on then.
We're going to stage 2.
Ooh, this is for us.
For
well,
us, Octo,
Yeah.
this is the Jade Jaguar.
Yes. This one's interesting because it's strong. It smells strongly of lime. This one has a lot of lime in it, I can tell, which is nice.
I've been excited to try this one. This is the one I was most looking forward to.
I put this on, at least from what it smells like and from what they describe, because it's jalapeno and lime.
Yeah.
I would put this on a quesadilla or, an enchilada or something. This smells incredible.
And it smells really good. My sauce is kind of dried up while we were waiting, so
No worries. Put some on there.
I'm ready whenever.
I'm ready.
Let's
Y'all
do it.
good?
You good to go, Octo?
Let's do it.
Here we
All
go.
right, 3, 2, 1, cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
The lime. It's the lime.
It sucks I'm a season behind, but God, the one that I'm eating, I love so much.
That's so good. I would absolutely put that.
I'd put that on a quesadilla or burrito.
Yep, 100%.
Mhm.
100%. This is great. It's that citrus flavor that comes through.
That's really good.
Yeah. This is
I'm actually gonna use that one a lot, probably.
Yep. Mexican food for sure.
All right, well, Whoops, this is all you. Take it away.
All right. So, Octo, I've got a second question here for you.
Okay.
Over the years that I've known you, I have never met somebody in my life of all my years of gaming who has had the most creative and frequent name changes across whether it's a tournament name, a Steam username, Xbox, whatever game you're playing. You always have the most interesting names. So I want you to give me a few of your favorite names that you've given yourself on Steam or whatever.
A few of my favorite names. Hang on, let me open up my profile here. Well, right now I'm not crazy about this one, but it hit me the other day and it made me laugh. Basically, I'll give you the way I'll lay it out. So if I think of something funny, I'll tweet it. If it's not funny enough to tweet, or it's not long enough to tweet, I'll make it my Steam username. Right now, it's United Snakes of America. I did have Under Fortnite in Birth.
Under Fortnite.
Potemkin Busta Rhymes. Okay, but one I really liked was Creed-Higher official music video. That one I really liked. Let's see. Casper Slide Eurobeat Remix is also really good. This one was too long, which I was upset about, but Holding Out for a Hero 1080p Shrek 2 was another one I really liked, but that one was too
That's
long.
a good song.
Toad Wiimote with Wiimotion Plus is also really good. I like that one.
There's so many. This is why I wanted to ask this. My favorite one that you've ever had was Big Texas Comer in all caps.
Okay. Big Texas Comer. I couldn't remember where I saw it from, but what was it? It was a graffiti I saw sprayed. It was a picture of graffiti. It just said Big Texas Comer, and I was like, I want that. I want that as my name. I'm gonna use that. And yeah, I actually went to what do you call it? I went to Combo Breaker, and that was my name. And the reason why it was my name at Combo Breaker is because before that I had participated in Big Texas Rivals. Twitch Rivals.
Big Texas Rivals.
Twitch Rivals, and they were using Smash.gg to do the tournament. And I was like, haha, I can change my name on Smash.gg. But what I didn't know is that you couldn't change your name back for 6 months.
Oh,
so
no.
I changed it to Big Texas Comer, and then I entered Combo Breaker, and that had to be my name because I couldn't change it back. And they were like, do you want a custom badge with your name on it? And I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I do. Are you kidding me? So I got a custom badge with that one. For Arc Revo, I was Titty Sucker Bot X69. Because that was the longest that could fit.
I remember that.
Man, I wish I could cast a tournament that
I
you
remember
played
that
in.
one, actually.
Okay, so there's a really funny story about this. Okay, I'm really sorry. I'm not calling this person out, but they're a great Guilty Gear player. Manny Blaze. I was in Manny's bracket. Manny is a Raven player from New York. Awesome player, super cool dude. He helps run TSB, Team Stickbug tournaments and stuff over in NY. Shouts out to East Coast. And he was in my bracket, and somebody was like, hey, who's in your bracket, Manny? And he's like, I don't know, these people, here's a picture of my bracket. And they're like, lol, I hope you're gonna, you go up against Titty Suckerbot X69. He's like, LMAO. It's like, yeah, joking around, like, I bet you'll lose. And I ended up beating him in tournament. So he actually did lose to Titty Suckerbot X69. I won my
He'll never forget that.
Yeah.
Titty Sucker Bot, man.
Yeah. But Manny's a great Raven player. He was really good. That was a tough fight. But yeah, those are some of my favorite names. Albus Mumblecore is the other one that I don't think got enough recognition, but I thought was really
Mumblecore.
I thought that was really funny. But nobody commented on that one, which is too bad. Oh,
that's a good
no. The one that got, when I played Mike Ross randomly in NetPlay, the one that got him was O'Reilly's Auto Parts Trap Remix. That one made him lose his mind. I was happy about that one.
O'Reilly Auto Parts Trap Remix.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That one got him bad.
I need to cast tournaments that you're in, dude. I need to learn my fighting games.
Yeah, they're fun.
Nice. We good to move on?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is number 3.
All right, let's do this.
The next one for me and Octo is going to be the Fresno Sauce Company,
Yeah.
Chipotle and habanero.
I'll be doing Fiji Fire Native Bongo. I know.
I love Fiji Fire. That was my favorite sauce from last season.
This smells incredible.
This is the one that I dumped a lot of sauce onto. Unfortunately, it dried up a bit while we were waiting, but that's okay. But this thing is coated, the entire thing. I'm ready to go.
I got a good.
All right, yeah, I'm ready.
Here.
Smells really good.
You're good to go, Octo?
Let me get my fork real quick.
Okay.
Yep, I am good to go.
All right, here we go. Cheers. 3, 2, 1. All right, let us know what you think, Octo.
Okay. This is heating up for sure, but it's good. It's a good amount of spice. Well, I like that. The flavor is there. You can taste the flavor. It's not just heat, which is.
Most of these are gonna have a nice flavor. So, all right, I got this one, number 3. Okay, so for my next question, I want to talk about a game that I was watching you play on stream not too long ago, and you said, "quote I love this game. I love this game. I don't think you guys understand how much I love this game." And that's the game Black and White.
Yeah.
So, while you got the table right now, I want to know, and I want you to let everyone else know, what do you love so much about the game Black and White, man?
It's fucking weird, is what I love about it. And I was actually saying this on that stream. there's really no game like that, and there really hasn't been another game like that since, because a lot of that game is about teaching your creature contextual tasks in the world of that game. So, and I was saying this, so your creature learns actions from you by you doing things in the world, and then it sees, and then it repeats. And you need to do it multiple times for it to know. So, and this is a game that came out in what? I think 2001 or something?
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I hadn't heard of it until Octo, so that's why I wanted to hear about it.
So it's a god simulator, but you have a creature. It's sort of like a Tamagotchi, I guess, right? It's a creature that but they're based on real animals. So you have like a horse, a monkey, a tiger, a cow, etc. And they all have different stats. And you can't interact with anything in the world outside of your influence. So in order to get things that are outside of your influence as a god, you have to send your creature because it's a physical being and can interact with the world. So, but you need to teach it to do things. So you need to teach it to feed the villagers or eat the villagers if you want, because you can be a good god or a bad god. It's Lionhead, so you know, it's the people that made Fable, so they love their morality systems.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Ty brings up a good point. It's Peter Molyneux's first project since he changed studios from Bullfrog, and so it was really big deal because and so you know how Lionhead loves their morality systems. You can be a good god or a bad god. Your appearance and creature changes depending on how you act. But the learning system is bizarre because it's very contextual. For instance, if you teach your creature Lightning Bolt, but you only teach it Lightning Bolt by like going to an empty field and using it on trees or rocks, that's what your creature will do. It will have no context for using it on enemies, right?
Huh.
Like, yeah, you taught your creature how to use Lightning Bolt, but now it's going to go into the forest and set things on fire. Or if you just use rain on, houses and didn't use it to water trees or farms, that's what it's going to do because it learned to do it watching you. And so for a game that's 19 years old to have that kind of learning, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it works. And in some cases, like, it will do what you want it to do without you having to tell it. Like, it will go through its learning algorithm and be like, oh, well, the god taught me to water farms and harvest fish and build buildings, so now I will go do that. But sometimes it's like AI gets overloaded and it sort of like freezes up and doesn't do anything. So it's not perfect, but I just love the fact that you can teach this creature things that are contextual on how you do them and when you do them and what you do them on. And that's so fun to me. And then there's also like a little shitty city builder in with it that's not very good, but it sort of rounds out the whole god aspect to it. And it was fun. I really, really like that game. I just think there's nothing like it, and there's really hasn't been anything else like it since.
That sounds very unique. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, I was watching it play and it looked awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we're good to move on then.
Sure.
Yes.
Let's go.
Are we hitting up the ghost sauce?
Level 4. This one
Level 4.
is hotter than El Ghost Sauce. Right here.
Woo! Yeah, you can smell this one.
I'll be doing old Scotch bonnet mustard.
Ooh, I love the Scotch bonnet mustard.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
Don't worry,
All
I'm
right.
sure we'll be running another one where I can do the updated sauces.
You guys ready?
I got our next victim in mind. Oh yeah, I'm good to go whenever.
It dumped out on mine, so here we go, baby. Let's do this.
Enjoy.
So,
Here we go.
all right, cheers.
3,
Throw
2,
it back.
1.
Let us know the flavor whenever you got a description.
Go.
Sounds very tangy.
It's got that vinegar burn,
Yeah.
because I think that's
Vinegar is a better way. Yeah.
Yeah, distilled yeah, that's literally the first ingredient. Which isn't bad, but that was my complaint about Frank's Red Hot, is that flavor, that tends to overpower a lot of the other
Yeah.
flavors.
That kind of like buffalo flavor. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But it's good. Oh, man. This is really good. We're starting to get there. We're starting to get there with the heat.
Oh yeah,
But-
it's gonna be going up.
Yeah. But it's good. I like that. I thought that would be a little spicier, actually. It's slow. Never mind. It's starting to get there. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's creeping up a little bit. It's good though.
Very
All right.
much so.
I've got
Whoops,
question
is
number
that-
4 ready here for you, Octo.
Yeah, what's
I think I've asked you this before in private, maybe, or
Okay.
when we were off doing something off stream, but It's a simple 2-word question that I'd like you to tell everybody that's listening.
Okay.
Why Potemkin?
Okay, so I guess I hope there. I mean, I've been playing fighting games. I wouldn't say seriously, but I've been focusing on them since like 2009 when Street Fighter 4 released. And I mean, I played before that. You know, like I played Street Fighter 2 with my big cousin when I was younger, and I rented the Power Rangers fighting game when I was a kid, and you know, Clay Fighter and all that stuff. But I never really considered myself like a fighting game player until like 2009 when I played Street Fighter 4, and I was like, hey, this is really fun. And the first character I picked up was Cammy, who is not at all a grappler in any way. And I liked her, but I wasn't very good. I didn't really know like the basics of fighting games or like about frame data or, you know, what was safe on block or things like that or any of the basic stuff. So then Super Street Fighter 4 came out, and I played that a little bit. My friend was like, hey, if you like this game, you should check out Anime Fighters like Blaze Blue. So he got me Blaze Blue as a Christmas present, I think. And I ended up picking the grappler in that, Tager. And I loved him. I was like, well, at first I picked up Arcune and I sucked and I like couldn't figure it out. And then I picked up the grappler and I was like, oh, I'll play Tager. And I really liked him. I was like, this is fun. I like being a grappler. Once again, I still had a lot to learn, but I played like thousands of matches. And then I went back to Street Fighter, and instead of picking Dudley, who I wanted to pick, I picked Hakan, who was a grappler. And I was like, oh my god, I'm really clicking with him. So all of a sudden I was like, maybe I just click with grapplers. Maybe that's just my thing. I just want to go with the person that has a command throw, or who has, you know, who's big, slow, does a lot of damage. Combos are not a lot of different buttons. And so I went with that. I was like, yeah, fuck it. Like, I'll just go with grapplers because they seem to be working for me. So when Xrd came out, when Xrd Sign came out, I really wanted to play Faust or Slayer. I was like, I want to play these characters. I have to play them. I love these guys. I love their themes. I love everything about them. They're super cool. And I was not good. I just couldn't figure it out. I was like, I can't get these characters. They do not gel with me at all. And I got frustrated. And I tried Potemkin, but I wasn't really confident in charge motions. And for those that are not familiar with what that is, a charge motion is when you hold back on the stick or the directional input, and then you press another direction and another button at the same time. And I wasn't confident in my charge motions. And Potemkin requires that in order for him to move, because that's his command dash. And so I was like, well, I can't play him because I can't do charges. And then when the game came out on PC in 2015, I was like, you know what, there's no excuse. I'm just gonna sit down and learn how to play him. I'm just gonna sit down and practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. And I did. And I put like 400 hours into Sign. I have like 400 hours in Xrd Sign, and I think 1,700 hours in Revelator. So that's like over 2,000 hours, and that's not counting PlayStation. But yeah, it's basically just, I like grapplers, and I think I gel with them because they're very mind game heavy. And that's really why I went with Potemkin, because I was like, well,
nice.
He's low tier, so if I lose, I can just blame it on the character. There you go. Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great answer. I loved how you picked Potemkin, because from my non-fighting game perspective, he seemed like the character that a lot of people avoided because they thought he was bad.
He is bad. He's definitely is less well-rounded than other characters, and the way gear tends to work is the better rounded your character is, the more powerful they are overall. Because a character that excels in one situation obviously has big weaknesses in another, but really well-rounded characters tend to perform very, very well in tournaments. And, you know, like Johnny. Johnny is a character who kind of just does it all. Like, he's got everything. Yeah, and so, you know, and he's also just a really good character. But, you know, people do avoid Pot. Well, actually, it's funny, because, like, people pick up Pot, and then they kind of, like, pub stomp a little bit, and then they start fighting experienced players who know what they're doing, and then they're like, pot sucks, fuck this character. And then, but then I just didn't say that. I just kept going. Where like, people knew how to fight that character and would like, whoop my ass. And then I was like, okay, so why are they whooping my ass? And then I would sit down and look and be like, okay, well, I gotta practice this situation. I gotta practice this situation and this character and this character. What can they do? What can they do to get out of my pressure and all that kind of stuff? So
I've seen Octo embarrass some people on that video game. So yeah, I think we're ready for the
I'm ready to move on.
next
yeah,
one.
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Sauce number five,
So
halfway point, y'all.
you guys got Rojo in here, right? Los Calientes
Yep,
Rojo?
this
Yes.
is the Los Calientes sauce. The
Now, this is my personal favorite of the
Yeah, this one's good.
Los Calientes OG. That's probably the sauce I'm most excited to try whenever
This
I have.
smells
the new one.
incredible. This smells
Yeah.
so good.
That's
I've
Los
used Los
Rojo.
Calientes probably the second most out of the other sauces that we've gotten.
This is a different one than the ones that we've had, but yeah, this is my favorite one.
But this one's, I don't have the bottle in front of me. Octo, do you know what's different about this one? Did they say on the bottle?
Just about Los Calientes?
Yeah, because this is
I'm
a
not
remake
sure
of the
on that.
last sauce.
It's definitely different in some way though. But I'm not.
Why is
100%
it
sure
why
what
is it
the,
Rojos? Does it have more tomato or something?
I'm not sure. It's a good question.
It smells more tomatoey.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it's-
let's try.
It
All
smells
right, yeah,
great.
we're good to go.
Let's do
You're
it.
good
Here
to
we
go,
go.
Octo?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
3,
diving
2,
in.
1.
Cheers. I love this sauce. Oh my gosh.
It's sweet.
Definitely tomatoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Ellie, imagine the old Los Calientes, but like instead of the green chilies, it's tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
That's actually
Okay.
really good.
I feel
That
like I
is-
would like that more.
That's really good.
Ooh, I would love this on a burrito.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
that's the best one, man. At least of the OG Los Calientes.
Yummy.
Okay, all right. So this next thing is stolen straight from the show. We don't got a question here for you, but on Hot Ones they do a thing called Explain That Grave.
My
where they do a
favorite
deep
one.
dive. They do a deep dive on the guest Instagram page and they pull pictures that need more context. So we've done the same thing with you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drop some pictures here in the group, and you can just go ahead and tell us what's going on in them.
Okay.
Going on in them. I got 3 for you. So
Okay.
coming up first, why don't you tell us what's going on in this picture?
Okay. So,
You
whoops.
feel free to pull them up on your stream
Yeah.
if you want. I got them up on mine.
I'll link them in chat if people want to see. Okay. Whoops. Do you know who that is? That girl. Whoops.
I probably do know who that is, but I don't want to be wrong.
You play D&D with her.
Is that Serena?
That's Zarina.
Wow, okay.
That is me and my friend Christina. This must have been Comic-Con 2010. We cosplayed. I was visiting her and her husband, and we cosplayed from Venture Brothers. And the creators were there, and I wanted to get my copies of the DVD signed by them, and they freaking loved my costume. They freaked out, which
Nice.
was so cool.
You look great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They were so nice about that, and Christina made that costume in like 2 days, maybe like a day.
Your
but,
costume?
No, hers. I made
okay.
mine, but she made hers because I showed up and we watched some episodes and she's like, "This is really funny," and I was like, "Do you want to dress up as what's his daughter's name? Triana," and she's like, "Sure." So she did, and we went to the Comic-Con and it was great and had a great time and they loved my costume and I asked like a doofus, I asked Jackson Public to do a voice from the show, and he did it. He was more than happy to do it. I'm glad that he was cool with it. And they signed it, and I still have that signed copy of the DVDs.
Nice.
Yep. And they said they signed it Best Dr. O! ! Wow.
Very nice.
Yes. Yep.
All right, we got a couple more. Moving on. Why don't you tell me what's going on in this picture?
Let's see. Oh, okay, great. Okay, so that was
Wow.
yeah, young me. That was I wore that shirt yesterday actually. That was me at
Oh, nice.
that was me at Maker Studios where I used to work, and This must have been 2015, beginning of 2015.
You look so young.
Yeah, so this was about 6 years ago. I have that body pillow in my closet currently. But
Very nice.
I had just recorded for free, not for free, but for the show free, because I did a show called 50% Off on YouTube, and Funimation was like, well, their community guy, Justin Rojas, shouts out to Justin, was like, hey, do you want to like come tour the studio and like make a video? And I was like, sure, because I was going to Thanksgiving at my grandma's house, who lives in Texas, and they're in Texas, and I was like, yeah, I'll be like down the road. And they're like, oh, cool, well, come on by. You know, after, stay a couple extra days over the weekend, and then come on over to the studio. And I was like, great. So on Monday, I went over to the studio and filmed everything, and they're like, hey, we got some merch for you. They brought us into the loot cave, and they were like, just take
The
stuff.
loot cave.
They're like, take stuff. So I got like all of Shin-Chan on DVD. I got like Yu Yu Hakusho on Blu-ray. I got like a bunch of like all of it, like a bunch of free anime. And they were like, we're gonna send you some goodies. We'll send you some stuff. I was like, okay. So we recorded our parts for Eternal Summer, and we left, right? And then they were like, hey, what's your mailing address? And at the time I was thinking about moving, so I was like, I'll just give you the office mailing address. So they sent me this huge, all of a sudden they're like, hey, you got a package at the office, you know? And it's this huge package. And I open it up, and inside is all this free merchandise, most of which I still have. And these body pillows, one of Rin, one of Nagisa. And so I took a picture of myself at my office holding that Nagisa body pillow. And
Very nice.
do you want to hear a side story about this picture that's really funny?
Yes.
This was my Facebook profile image for a number of months. And not too long after that, Pluto, if you know Pluto from Twitch, he's like an escape room fiend. So he was like, you have to go to this escape room called the Basement. And it's, by the way, the best escape room I've ever done. Everybody, once everything's safe and it's okay to go out, go check out the Basement. It's the best escape room you will ever do.
Where's that at?
That is in, oh my god,
Probably around LA, right?
it's
LA area?
north LA, like way north LA. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Ooh, it's got a weird name. But anyway, look it up. The Basement LA. Look it up. Yeah.
Basement. We can probably figure it out.
The Basement LA.
You know, I'll look into it right now.
Yeah. So anyway, they were like,
Sylmar, California.
Sylmar! That's what it is.
Yep, I got
Yes, thank you. Yes, go check it out when it's safe. Please, it's amazing. And Caleb, the guy who runs it, the coolest dude, a humongous Resident Evil weeb. He loves Resident Evil. But anyway, so
Good shit.
yeah. So anyway, they were like, hey, you need to sign a waiver. Because you know all the escape rooms, if you've ever done one, they make you sign a waiver, like don't touch anybody, you know, don't break anything, blah, blah. So we signed it, and they're like, we need your email address so you should have a copy. They sign your email address, sign it off, they send you in, right? So what they do is they put a bag over your head and put you in like a little room with everybody else. And then you have to find your way out of the room, and then you come out into like a basement area. And then you have to figure out there's puzzles and lockers and secret entrances, whatever. And so we start finding these pictures, and I'm like, who is this? And I look around, and I realize I'm finding photos of other people in the group with me. And somebody finds a photo, and they're like, Alex, is this you? And it's this photo.
Oh my god.
With my eyes blacked out, and then an arrow pointing to Nagisa that says next. So what they do is, when you sign your email address, they search your Facebook and name and grab your profile picture, print it out, and hide it in the room.
That is so awesome. Funny.
That is awesome.
It's amazing. It was incredible. I saved that picture for so long. I think I might still have it somewhere, but I don't remember where it is.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it was the best escape room I've ever
sweet.
done. Highly recommend it.
All right.
Yeah.
We have one more picture.
One more picture.
All right, and we're saving the best for last. Why don't you tell me what is going on here?
Let me see. I think I know which one this might be. Oh, that one. Okay, so Hey, first of all, I look
You
really
look
cute
great.
there.
You look
You look
great, man. You
awesome.
look incredible.
Okay, so that was for a commercial I did for Crunchyroll. So back in like 2016, I want to say, I used to do a lot of commercials for Crunchyroll. They were really cool with me. They were like super tight. They would commission me to do a bunch of different things. And so I did one, and they thought it was, they were like, hey, this is really funny. Can you do another one? And I was like, okay. So I dressed in Lolita and like talked about everything being like super fucking kawaii. I was like, this shit's so kawaii, you won't even fucking handle it, like that kind of thing. And it
Very
should
nice.
still be up on my YouTube, I think, somewhere. But that was like my outfit. And that, okay, shouts out to my friend Lauren, who I used to work with. That is her dress that fits me. She is she collects Lolita and wears Lolita. This is an actual Baby the Stars Shine Bright dress. That is like a really expensive dress. I had to be incredibly careful with that dress. It is like a designer thing. And the wig, I think that was mine. I think I got that from somewhere, but it's a nice wig. But yeah, shouts out to Lauren. She used to work at Ultra Pro. She sent me like tons of free Magic the Gathering sleeves. She's super cool. She used to, like I said, she worked at Maker with me for a while, but that was her dress because she would wear like Lolita to work because we didn't have a dress code. So she's like, I'm just gonna wear Lolita to work. So she did.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
and I was like, do you have a dress? And she's tall. She's about my height. I think she might be like an inch or two taller than me. And I was like, I'm filming this thing. Do you have a dress I could borrow? And she's like, yeah, just be like super careful with it. And I was like, yeah, sure. So, I had to be like really careful. I filmed everything in front of the green screen. But yeah, that was like my promo photo for it. So I just took that photo and posted it. And
Good stuff.
yeah.
You look great. You
Thank
look
you.
great, man.
Thank
Shout
you.
out to Lauren.
Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's move on then.
Ooh.
All right.
Sauce number 6.
We're moving on to level 6,
So
which
this-
for us is, I'm checking because it looked like the assets that I got were a little out of order.
I will be doing hot Thai green.
This one is Sea Fire Gourmet, the Reaper hot sauce.
Yeah. So is that the one?
Yeah, this
Okay,
one's
yeah.
below Thor's hammer. Yeah.
Gotcha. I think these assets that
Now, apparently, I'm pretty upset. I'm extremely upset that I don't have the same as you guys. But apparently, number 7 is apparently pretty rough.
All right. Well,
Thor's hammer.
Okay, here we go.
We're
We'll
almost
find
there.
out.
Though.
Ooh.
I'm ready. Whenever you guys are.
Hopefully this is the right one.
Hold on, I gotta pour this.
Wait, hold on. Wait, you don't know if you're doing the right one?
I laid them out in order of the list that I posted, but it looks like my assets on the stream are a little wrong. This is number 6, yeah?
Yes, this is number 6.
Okay.
This
We
should
are
be
on number 6.
the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sea Fire Gourmet Reaper hot sauce. That's what I have.
Let me see. Yeah, I think that's right actually.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Level 7 should be Thor's
Let's
hammer.
get
Should
it.
be good to go.
It
Okay,
dried
we're-
up on mine a little bit, so it shrunk, but let's get it.
Everyone's good to go.
Yep.
Hold on.
All right, cheers, let's go.
Here. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We're starting to heat up, ladies
Yeah,
and
this is
gentlemen.
where it heats up. Oh, that's good though.
It hits you with that vinegar, and then it's just straight pepper
Yep,
flavor.
there it is. Oh God. Oh, it feels like my tongue's
It's,
going numb.
it's sweet and vinegar, and then just pepper. Just solid pepper capsaicin.
Well, number 6. This is
All right.
Whoops's. So take it away.
As we're starting to heat up, Octo, I know you play a lot of hot games, right?
Right.
Octopimp specifically, I know that he likes to play a lot of retro and classic games. So real quick, Octo, I'd like to hear what's your favorite retro/classic game you've ever played?
Retro/classic.
If it's a series, then so be it.
When you say retro, do you mean like I classify retro as like pre-PlayStation 1.
Yeah, I'd say like PlayStation 1 is pushing it.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I view the retro as anything pre-disc system.
Yep.
Oh man. Man, I know it's such a basic bitch answer, but I really love Chrono Trigger. I love Chrono Trigger for a lot of reasons.
If you like
Good
it, then
answer.
so be
Good
it.
answer, man. It's a good
It's
answer.
really I did a stream of it. I want to say 2 years ago or something. 2018, no, 3 years ago. And I still think that was like consistently me at my funniest. Like, maybe not the funniest jokes, but like, I didn't feel like there was a dip in my pacing at all. And I'm sure you guys know, like both being streamers, you know when you just have like an on day and you're just like constantly,
100%.
it's like, you don't even have to think about it.
Absolutely.
You don't have to think about it. You're like making jokes and like laughing and chat's having a good time. I feel like that is one of my favorite playthroughs I've ever done of a game. And it's just like, everything about that game is great. The dialogue, the writing, the music, the characters. It's just such a classic RPG, and it's very nostalgic for me. I played it way later than everybody else. I think I played it in like 6th or 7th grade, but on an emulator, because I didn't have a Super Nintendo at the time, and also it was hard to get a copy. So, it was, oh man, this one's rough.
It's only gonna get worse.
You might want to speed up these answers as we go, Octo, or else
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
gonna really feel it.
Oh man, okay, but yeah, it's just a great game, and I love it. It's so fun. It's such a fun, heartfelt, wonderful story, and it's a shame that it got the sequel that it did. Although nothing against Chrono Cross, I just don't think it's a very good sequel. But yeah, that's got to be my favorite retro game. If I had to go back and do, it's not a game I could play like every year, but maybe every 2 or 3 years I would go back and do it again. You know, there's no reason why I couldn't. It's still a fantastic game. Yeah.
All right.
But that's my answer.
Very nice. Well, then I guess we're gonna move on.
Oh
Then.
boy, this
Number
Number
7.
This one has Thor on it.
I mean, I'm a season behind, and I know it's about to get rough.
It's got a thermometer on it that says extreme. What does that mean?
Just think, man, this is only number 7.
Ugh.
Okay.
I'm okay.
I think.
Just think,
did
the music. I haven't even made you make the music. I haven't even made you change the music yet.
the
Okay,
level
music's
7
gonna
and level
change.
9 are swapped on my assets. That's what it was.
No. Now,
I
well,
was about to eat number 9.
Woo!
so
but I
which one?
won't.
So what are you eating right now? I know. I'm pretty sure Thor's hammer is number 7, dude.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm going
so
with Thor's
what?
hammer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
should-
you thought
The
you thought
picture
number 9.
that zip file you sent, number 7 and number 9 are swapped.
Oh.
It says that Thor's hammer is number 9, but
This
this
is-
is actually number 7.
This is so
But
thick.
I'm looking at your stream right now. And it says level 9 for the. Oh, it does say Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
Right.
Level 9, Thor's hammer.
This
Well,
one.
hold on.
is-
Can you show the level 7 picture?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use the spoon here because it's so thick.
Level 7. It says Thor's
Yeah,
hammer, but
okay,
it shows
that's why I
Kier
was
de
confused.
Almas.
That's why I'm confused. I
Yeah.
was gonna say because I thought I saw level 7 Thor's hammer. Okay, we're good. We're good then.
Here we go.
Okay, as long as you guys are eating the right thing. Okay, are
Yep,
we good
Thor's
to go
hammer,
then?
baby.
Hold on, I had to scoop.
I
I had to scoop it out. with the
I
spoon.
know this is gonna be hot. And it's only gonna get worse.
And this is level 7. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go.
All right,
Here we go.
cheers.
Cheers. Oh.
Okay.
I'm trying to eat
What
the
do you think?
skin.
What do you think?
Okay, so this one is the opposite of the last one. This one just kicks you in the mouth right away.
Yeah, there's
At
no
least-
good flavor in that one.
No, it's very rough is the flavor I would describe. It's just all of a sudden you get spice.
That's
All
just
right.
It's also thick and like not easy
it just
to
tastes
pour.
like peppers.
Mine's
Yeah.
very thick as well.
I
I'm a
had
season
to
behind.
use my skull spoon to reach in there and get it from the top just so it would even get on the chicken. Oh man.
Oh,
that
I
is-
forgot. I need paper towels. Go ahead and ask your question.
Okay. All right. So number 7.
Tissues right here.
Now that you got this nice, impressive history of voice acting, you got a bunch of work and roles under your belt.
Mhm.
If we go back to when you were first getting started, what are some of the biggest things that drove you to first chasing this passion and dream? And who were some of the biggest role models that you looked up to when you were first getting started?
When I was a kid, I loved, I mean, if you want to start at the very, very beginning, my favorite comic strip, and probably still to this day, is Calvin and Hobbes.
Yep.
And,
Okay.
I love Calvin and Hobbes. It's got a very special place in my
Me
heart.
too. Bill
I-
Watson.
yeah, Bill Watterson is phenomenal. He's a phenomenal artist.
Watterson, yeah.
Yeah, Watterson, yeah. I actually gifted, I went to, this is a side thing, but I went to, Aaron and Susie, Egoraptor and Mortimer, I went to their wedding. I was a guest at their wedding, and for their wedding gift, I gave them the like this entire leather-bound Gilded Edge collection of Calvin and Hobbes, and I said, my letter to them was, life is an adventure, and that you should share with the one you love the most. And that was my gift to them, because Calvin and Hobbes is like really near and dear to my heart, and I thought that was, because they're embarking on an adventure together, and I thought that was a nice gift. And the reason I say that is because when I was a kid, I would like reading Calvin and Hobbes to my dad, and so I would do the voices for both of them, and I loved it. And later on, I got involved in theater. Oh, it's hot. And I realized that I loved performing, and so I just struggled to make those two kind of fit together. And then when I was really young, I saw this Real Monsters special. If you remember that show, it's a Klasky Suspo show. And they showed behind the scenes of them recording. It was Christine Cavanaugh, Charlie Adler. Christine Cavanaugh was Oblina. Charlie Adler was Ickis, and it's gonna bother me, I don't remember the guy who played Crumb, but it was all three of them. They're all great. And they were like acting and
hands
doing
are
this.
sweating.
I'm like getting face sweat.
My nose is running pretty bad.
Yeah. And I saw that and it clicked. I was like, oh, this is a job that people do. It was like, I was like, this is a career. And I was like, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. And so I went to school for, musical theater. And because I was like, well, I want to learn how to sing and act. And so I said, okay, well, and I would tell everybody, like, what do you want to do? I was like, I want to get into voice acting. And they're like, that's super competitive. Have fun with that. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm a little older than you guys. I'm 33. And so, there wasn't really an easy way to get into that, And they said, you have to move to either LA or New York. And, here I am from Minnesota. I'm like, don't threaten me with a good time. Like, I want to get the hell out of the Midwest. Like, why would I want to stay in Minneapolis? Not that Minneapolis is bad, but just what I wanted to do it's not where I wanted to be.
Is it very cold?
Oh, I mean, we would have school days canceled because the buses wouldn't start because it was too cold. But anyway, so I said, that's what I want to do. That's what I've always wanted to do. And it's still what I want to do. And so that's kind of how I got started. And then I lived in Colorado for a while after I moved out of Minnesota, and there wasn't really any opportunity there for that. And so I said, well, fuck this. There's no opportunity. I'll make my own opportunities. So I started making YouTube videos, and I was like, okay, well, if nobody's going to cast me in their thing, then I'll cast me in my thing, and I'll go out there and I'll do my thing. And that's like how I got started doing it. Like, I was just like, I'm just going to do it, because I'm not going to wait for the opportunity to come to me. And I mean, sometimes you do have to, but it's, a lot more fun to make your own opportunity and do your own thing. So that's how I got really like started doing it, because I was so like afraid of rejection, but I had to learn that that's the business, was getting rejected hundreds of times, and then hundreds and hundreds of times. And then that one opportunity comes along, it keeps you going and makes it all worth it. So that's how I started. Your question was how I started, but I gave you a little bit of a spiel there, but that's how I started.
That's good. That's
it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And just so you know,
Yeah.
I have every single comic strip of Calvin and Hobbes ever made.
Nice.
I'm not kidding. I have the
Very
entire
nice.
collector's edition and all the
Yeah.
bonus edition and the extra editions in my living room.
Yep. I had
I own all of them.
all the individual books.
Yep.
Except Revenge of the Babysat. That's the only one I never had for a long time, and when I got older, I eventually bought it to finish the collection. They're all at my dad's, but I have all the individual books.
There was, I don't know if it's still for sale, but there was a collector's edition that you could buy that had 3 huge books that included 90% of all the Calvin and Hobbes comics ever made, or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're these big binder books, and I have all of them in my living room.
Yeah, I got the complete collection for Aaron and Susie, and yeah, I have all the books myself. I think the one I actually go back and read the most is the 10th anniversary, because I love the commentary from Bill Watterson. I love his author's commentary at the bottom. I think those are really interesting. But Those ones, and then I think there's Treasure Everywhere are my favorites.
Yeah, Treasure Everywhere is really good.
Treasure Everywhere is really good. Yeah,
I forget what the name of the one is. What the cover? It's the white book that's long, and it's them on a sled going down the hill, and I think it's something Wonderland.
Oh, it's because it's
like the Wonderful Outdoors or something like that.
It's
I don't remember.
That's the one that has the last strip in it, right? The Let's Go Exploring. Yeah. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yep.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Wonderful World. That's what it was.
Wonderful World is really good. Yeah, that one. Days Are Just Packed is also really good. That's another really good one. Yeah, there's that comic is very special to me.
If you're
in a lot
ever
of ways.
bored, it doesn't matter how old you are. You can sit down and read Calvin and Hobbes for hours.
I think
That's probably true.
Not to waylay the conversation too much, but the thing about Calvin and Hobbes is if you haven't read Calvin and Hobbes since you were a kid, read it now. You will relate to it in an entirely different way.
Yeah. That's what I love about it.
There's a lot of things that'll happen when you watch it when you're adult, man.
Absolutely. Peanuts
you
too,
miss all
actually.
that. You miss all that adult humor and the satire.
SpongeBob. It just shows like SpongeBob, man.
Yeah. Yep. SpongeBob will do it too. Yeah, please, if you haven't had the chance, go reread Calvin and Hobbes. It's worth it. Absolutely.
Yep. All right.
Ready
for question number 8?
That means we're ready to move on. This is where it gets bad.
The most dreaded point of the entire interview.
This is where we change
every
the
time.
music, Octo.
Oh God.
This is where I listen to this now.
People. Okay,
I just right click it and put it on loop.
Okay. Hold on.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the bomb. And if you've seen the actual Hot Ones show before, you will know that the bomb frequently defeats people. Not just because it's very hot, which it is, but because it doesn't taste very good.
Oh God, that's the worst part, man. If it just tasted okay, it's lit. Have you smelled that one? You guys got a different one.
So
me,
this for us is the updated version.
I know. I mean, not that mine.
The bomb evolution. It's no longer in that little acid bottle. This could be better.
Is this the one that Alton Brown threw in the trash? I think it is.
Probably.
Hold on, I gotta scoop it on because it's so thick.
I have a big dollop on this.
Yeah, me too.
It's a zit.
Okay.
This is not gonna be fun. This is where it all starts to go downhill. Whenever you're ready, Octo, just let me know.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
I got it. Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my God.
It's the same taste. It's the same taste, Elite.
Oh God, why?
Oh. That's the worst. That's the worst kind of spice too, because it feels like it's gonna be okay, and then it isn't. Because you're like, oh, I can do this, and then you just can't.
Yeah. All right. As we begin to burn and descend into the fiery pits of spice, Octo, I'd like to ask you a question I've been meaning to ask you since I met you. And I don't know if I ever have for some reason.
Okay.
What does Octopimp mean? And how did you decide on that name?
Okay, well, when I was in high school, I lived in a dormitory. I went to a boarding high school, and having your own personal computer was a little rare. Some people had laptops, but not everyone.
Yeah.
I'm like discombobulated.
This one isn't good, dude.
And so
this is the worst, man. I don't think it gets worse.
I eventually was. I brought my personal computer from home into the dorm, and my friend who lived a few rooms down from me, we hooked up like a crossover cable to each other's computers, and he would send me games that he had. And okay, so here we go. And he sent me Battlefield 1942, and we would play Battlefield 1942 with each other, because you used to be able to have like 64 people in a server, so it would be us two and then teams of bots. And people would come in my room and use my computer to play games, and I was like, that's cool, just sign into a guest account or whatever. So one day I came back, and the name Octopimp was in the multiplayer name, and I was like, that's a really funny name. And the last person who was in, I was like, did you use this name? And they're like, no. I don't know who put that name in my computer, but it was just there. Somebody who had used my computer to play a game, to play Battlefield 1942, they had put that name in, and I was like, that's funny. I don't have a good username. I'm just gonna use that from now on. It's way funnier than what I came up with. And okay, it's actually kind of going away, but it's still like lingering.
Yep.
Oh my god, this is too much.
It's going away, and my face is like numb, man.
It's for me, and it's my lips, because I keep licking my lips, but then telling myself not to do it. And it's, yeah. And
well, Octo,
right.
I'm glad you
Let's move
finished,
on.
because that means we gotta do it again, man.
oh my god. Okay, that's the name. I found it. Nobody claimed it, so it's mine.
This one is called Pure Dimas or something.
Pure de Almas. Pure de Almas.
For people watching my stream, the graphic, ignore the level 7. This is level 9 now. That's the bottle, though. Are you guys ready? Here we go.
Oh, no, I'm not ready.
Mine's ready to go.
I am not ready.
This one's red. This one's piss hot. It looks like.
Yeah, Pure de Almas. I don't know what that means.
All right, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, cheers.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, I have to pour it.
Oh my
god,
God.
I poured so much.
Oh no. Oh, I'm getting lightheaded.
Yeah, same. God. I feel like I'm high.
Let's hurry this up.
All right,
Okay.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Go.
Here we go.
Wow. Octo, what do you think?
This one's slow.
What are you thinking?
This one's slow, but I know it's gonna get so much worse.
This one feels evil. That kind of tasted good.
Yep,
Dude,
here it comes.
Then
Here it comes.
9 and 10 will probably taste better, but they're gonna be hot. All right, moving on. I got number 9. So, like my last question, you got a lot of experience in voice acting now. You got a lot of work. So, which means that you probably know how things work behind the scenes. You know how things are recorded, how things are done.
Yeah.
So when you're watching an anime and you're playing a video game, you might notice some things that stick out to you more that might be really impressive. So, what are your top 3 voice-acted video games, and what makes them so good?
Oh man, just in general? Oh god.
Oh yeah,
Okay. English or Japanese or both?
both.
Okay.
Either. So like if number 1's a Japanese and number 2's in English, whichever you think is superior.
Okay. Gothic 2. Okay. What do I think just has an amazing performance by everyone? I'm trying to think here. I'm like thinking to something. I'm like trying to think of games that I've played and just been like, these are amazing. I know that people are saying Like a Dragon is amazing, but I haven't played it in English yet. I played it in Japanese. I listened to some of it in English, but it's, for everything I've heard, is really fantastic. Oh, that's a really good one. Actually, I thought the new God of War was really good. I thought the kid was fantastic. It's really easy to find child actors. It's kind of tough to find good child actors. That kid was great. Christopher Judge, phenomenal job. Oh, I'm so stupid. Hades is amazing.
Yep.
The consistently good performances from everyone in Hades. Wow, 2 Greek games. Hades was so good.
Agree. That's
and-
in my top 3.
And the other reason that I really like it is because they'll go back in patches and add lines, and they're so specific. Like, oh, you beat Meg with the sword 10 times. Here's a line. And they're so good and contextual. And they're funny and they make sense. Everybody just did a phenomenal job in that. Like, everyone who voice acted in that game was so good, and they really nailed their performances. And they're just so great. I think that's a really good one. And then I gotta pick a good third one. I'm trying to think of
Hades, God of War, yeah, okay.
Hades, God of War.
Your third.
What's my third one? I'm trying to think of something I played that just blew me away. Oh, let me think. I've got to think of what I've played recently. That has voice acting, because a lot of stuff I've played hasn't had it. Top 3 games.
I'm trying to pop my ears.
Mega Man X7. No. What is really, really good? I'm trying to think of like things my friends have
While
been
you think
in.
your last one, can I quickly throw out my top 3? Because
Yes,
it's an easy answer
please
for me.
do. Please do.
All right, in no particular order: Hades,
Yeah.
Yakuza 7, the
Yeah.
new one that just came out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Death Stranding.
Oh, Death Stranding. I didn't play Death Stranding.
If you didn't play Death Stranding and you want to know what I'm talking about, go watch the Die Hardman speech at the end of the game.
Nice.
When he breaks down.
Yeah,
It is literally the best video game acting performance I've ever seen.
I really gotta give it up. I think Noda says I think Mass Effect 3 might be one of the better ones. Some of the goodbye speeches in Mass Effect 3 are really, really, really good. And like, everyone has such fun with their characters. Yeah. It's really good. It's just phenomenal. Yeah. And you can tell that people, and the other thing is, so Mark Mirror, who's the guy that voices Male Shepherd. Have you guys played Mass Effect before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh, it's very good.
I only played 2 though.
Oh, you only played 2. Okay. Mark Mirror, the guy who plays Male Shepherd, he gets. Not that he's bad in the first one. He's good. It's just he really falls into the character by 3. And that's really impressive for such a big game with so much dialogue. He really falls into that role. And in the first one, he's a little stiff, but he's a military guy, so it makes sense. The character is a military guy, so it makes sense. But he really just opens up and falls into that character by 2 and 3, and it's great. And I think 3 just has so many phenomenal scenes and speeches and everything. It's great. It's a really great game. I only played it for the first time last year. But I played 1 and 2. 2 is one of the most played games on Steam. But yeah, that's probably my top 3.
right.
It's God of War, Hades, and
I don't have an answer to my own question, but I would throw in Red Dead Redemption 2 as my honorable
definitely.
mention.
Also a great one.
Tahiti,
Yep.
Arthur. Yeah.
I've played that. I've beat it like 4 or 5 times. I cry every time.
I watched my girlfriend play most of it. I watched my roommate play the first one, so that's the only reason I had context. But I watched her play the second one, and at the climax of which I do not want to spoil, but I'm sure if you know, she was crying so hard her mom came into her room and like had to comfort her. That she was like bawling.
The last chapter, like the last few missions, I cry every time, no matter how many times I've beat it.
Yep. It is. And actually, honorable mention to Horizon Zero Dawn. I've been watching Ash play that recently, and that game is also got a really great cast too. Everybody does a great job in that one. And that game is cool too. That game is really cool.
I just want to get another quick hot take while we're on voice acted
yeah,
games.
of course, please do.
What'd you think of the ending of Yakuza 7? The locker scene.
I did not expect that. But it was a great twist. I really liked it. I think that game ranks among my favorites of them played. Zero still holds the title. Zero is still the crown. That's the crown jewel for me. I think Zero is a masterpiece, and I never use that word.
I mean more so the voice acting performance from
it was
Kasuga.
great. I heard it in Japanese. But it was so good. It was great, and I even said it on stream. I was like, this guy is just. You can tell.
You should go watch the English voiceover when you get a chance at
For
some
sure.
point.
I actually
Kaji Tang like left it all out there, man.
KG is amazing. He's so multi-talented. He's Faust in the English dub of Exerd.
Oh, cool.
He's great. He's everywhere. I actually did a Hot Pepper Gaming with him. I was in the same room. If you go and you look up KG's Hot Pepper Gaming that he did, I'm in the room for that. So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
It's time. Ladies and gentlemen. We came before
all
you
this way.
with 10 pieces. We ate the tail, the head, the whole damn beast, and now we arrive here at the end. The last stab. Ranked 3 million plus Scoville, it is quite literally off the charts. This is as hot as it gets. Octo, are you ready?
I gotta put it on here.
I'm ready. Actually, hold on. Before you guys are ready, let me go grab another bottle of water. I destroyed mine.
Yeah, that's
Just
fair.
1 second.
All right. The dab has been done. The thing I will give. Okay, so one
Mine
thing
dried up a lot.
Can
but it's on there.
can I tell you about this number 9 and number 8? So I don't think I like number 8, but number 9.
Nobody does.
But number
no.
9 was
I'm
not
back and ready
bad.
whenever. Yeah, Devon.
Yeah, number 9 was.
Yeah, Steve, and this one will taste okay. This one will taste good. I use this. I put it in like chilies, but it's gonna be hot.
This one tastes good, but
It burns.
get ready.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready? Let's do it.
Yep.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh. Oh, the ginger does come through.
I had to hit the nasal sensors as I was chewing to get the full taste.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
And as we sit here and burn Octopimp, I want to ask you for one final request as
Yeah.
your 10th question.
Yeah, okay.
It's a phrase you know all too well, and I would like you to voice act this quote in your best Joey Wheeler impression as you burn on the last dab. Oh, here. Let me post the whole thing.
Okay.
I cut off the front.
He's
Here we
okay.
go.
He sent it to you. I see.
Oh, God.
Good one. This is a good one.
Oh, it's
Way
slow.
better than our question.
Hang on. The Franks, it's just a game. It's such a weak mindset. You're okay with what happened. Losing. Imperfection of a craft. When you stop getting angry after losing, you've lost twice. There's always something to learn and always room for improvement. Never settle.
Very nice.
A round of
Oh, my
applause for
God.
Octo.
Oh,
Much better than any question. That was great.
it's jeez. It's like it's
bad, isn't
good.
it?
Well,
I just try to.
It tastes
try to
good,
drink
but
my
it's
water-
so
my bottom
fucking
water
hot.
with
it's
cap on.
really hot. It's like my it feels like my tongue is swelling, but I know it's not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
you're done, man. You did it.
So
My nose is dripping so much.
thank you for man.
I'm gonna go back to my cafe music.
Yeah, me too. So
Let us know what you thought. Now
Okay.
you can ask us anything.
I'm
and you
hitting the
can
water
give us your
finally.
full
I'm hitting the
thoughts.
water for the first time.
This is my fourth time. Whoops is third.
this is okay. The worst one is unanimously the bomb, right?
Oh yeah,
The bomb.
oh yeah. Everyone.
Now
will
you
agree.
understand.
No question. No question.
Yeah, that's the worst one. The hottest but best one is this one. The Pure de Almas. This one is spicy, but it goes away kind of quick.
Yeah, that one went away fast, actually. I was
Yeah.
surprised.
You think
Yeah.
you'll be using some of these?
I'm definitely gonna use the Los Calientes,
Oh yeah, I'm on my I had to buy another bottle of that.
and I'll
I'm gonna make
That's
ribs
corn,
tomorrow with the classic hot sauce. I
Yeah,
think.
oh my god, the classic's amazing. I would put this on shrimp, the classic, for like a garlic hot shrimp
Ooh.
thing. The J Jaguar would go great on like tacos or quesadilla.
Taco
jalapeno-
night.
Yeah, with the lime. The chipotle and habanero, I might dip like chips in that. But everything like I want to say like 1 through 6 is I could find a use for these.
Oh yeah, I agree, definitely.
7 through 10,
Oh yeah,
you need to be careful.
Yeah, I agree. That's where you get into these.
Yeah.
I don't know if these were made for enjoyment.
Yeah.
All right, well, I do have another question for you. When I did this with Woops the very first time, and, when we finished, I actually asked him if he had anybody he wanted to see next, and he actually said you were
Aw.
one of the people he said.
Thank you.
So, what about you? Do you have maybe someone you want to call out, and you've done it now? You know what it's like.
You
have
have to
someone you
challenge
wanna-
somebody now.
You have someone you want to see through that we can get in contact with. And
So we'll
we'll say-
contact them, and
and
then
we'll
actually,
say, hey, Octo said you got to do this, man.
I think next time maybe Elite and Octo could do a duo interview. I'd
I
like
would-
to watch that.
I would do that.
Yeah, I would be down for sure.
I would say
You don't have to answer right now, but
I'd love to see Sam do this. Oh, he can't. He can't.
I-
He can't have spicy food. I forgot.
Wait,
Who's stripping?
Woops
Yeah.
Sam
actually
stripping?
called
Yeah.
him out, and I
I
asked
asked him.
I
He said he
asked
was
him.
down, and then ghosted us whenever we asked
Yeah,
him.
Oh,
again.
no.
I was gonna say, I asked him about it.
Okay.
Maybe we'll have to hit
So
him
I
up
talk to
again,
him all the
say,
time,
Octo,
right?
I'll have to say
He responds
Woops
to everything I
and Octo
say.
called you out.
Whenever I message him, but if I hit him up asking if he wants to do hot ones, he's busy that month.
Okay. In that case, also, friend of mine, who hilariously funny dude. I would love to see Ty Tuesday do this. Ty is a really cool.
I played Among Us with him. He's
Yes, Ty is also a fantastic, super funny dude. Really, he chugs hot sauce while speedrunning Sonic 06. He would be great. I think he would also be great on this.
I saw him talking in your chat, so
Yeah.
we'll have to. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, we
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
able to work that out.
Ty has my seal of approval.
Okay. All right, then. I mean, unless anyone has anything else they want to add, then we suppose
This
we can
was-
wrap this up.
This was good.
Octo, you smacked it.
You
I'm
did,
proud.
man. You did great.
Um,
You know, I mean, the obvious ones that were going to be hard. You know, you didn't. You acknowledged them, but yeah, you handled them just fine.
Yeah, the bomb and actually the Thor's pepper, the Thor's hammer one.
The Thor one and the Dobomb were the worst ones. for
Yeah,
me.
I don't know why the Thor one just like smacked me so hard. It just like came
Last
in
stab
swinging.
and the 9th one went away really fast.
Yeah,
They don't linger nearly as bad as the bomb.
No, not at all. Although no, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of this. Hang on.
Oh, the Pepto swig.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Yeah, because
He's
that's
getting the Pepto.
yeah, that's
Well
gonna
done,
come
well
back to
done.
haunt me later. Hey, thanks for having me on. This was a lot of fun, and now I got all
Definitely,
these
dude.
great hot
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, dude, it's
every-
harder to convince people to want to do it.
Every time I sit down and talk with Octo, he has an interesting story for everything
yeah,
about his life.
oh,
That's
yeah,
why I
those are
knew it would be
great
great to
answers.
have him for an interview.
Yeah, thank you so much
Great,
for
and
having me.
the escape room and the telling us
Yeah.
about the loot cave.
Yeah,
those were
yeah.
awesome, man.
The,
Definitely, those are the exact kind of answers that we're looking for.
Like I can't gush about that escape room enough. I'm sorry. Can I talk about that escape room for like 1 second
Absolutely.
because
Go
it's
for
so
it,
cool.
man. I'm here
Let's
for
hear
it, man.
about I was gonna
Okay.
say I got nowhere to be.
So I did it was a 3-part experience. So it was the basement, the boiler room, and the study. And it was like a story. So you would have to do it 3 times. So it's basically like this guy traps you in his house, you escape into the basement. The basement has an opener into the boiler room, and then you go from the boiler room up through the ducts into the study, right? And so you would do them on 3 separate occasions. And the basement's the first one. The boiler room was really small. That's the one that Dodger, Strippin, Number One Alex, and I did on stream because they were retiring it, and they turned it into the elevator shaft. And the elevator shaft, so Yeah, it was a live streamed escape room. And so the boiler room was like 4 people. It's like super small, so you're all crammed in there. But the elevator shaft has like this mechanical thing above it where like as the room goes on, it's like coming down on you. And there's like water features, and you have to like flood the bottom of the escape room and stuff. But the study was the coolest one because, okay, if you don't want to be spoiled for this, if you're ever planning on going, don't listen to this part. Close your ears.
Spoilers.
So,
Quick spoilers.
I did the study with Sam. I want to say it was Dodger and Kristen. Quiston, who's Jesse's assistant person. So it's a study, right? And as you walk in, it looks like a study. It's got bookshelves, you know, a desk, things you would see in a study. But it's also got a huge coffin, upright in the corner. So what happens is, as you're solving puzzles, right? Things are going and going and going. And you're finding clues, solving puzzles like an escape room. Eventually, you solve one and you push a switch, and the coffin opens. And it's one of you has to get in and shut the coffin on the person, right? As you do that, a door opens behind the person, and they're in a pitch black room, and a TV turns on, and you have to, like, they can hear you over a loudspeaker, right? But you can't hear them. So you got to say, hey, we can see you in there. There's a night vision camera on a small TV. It's like a CCTV. And there's like, oh, there's a key on that desk. Go look at that desk and pick up the key. And as they're walking, there's someone in the room with them. And they're like this like horrible decrepit maid, and they're like slowly walking towards the other person. Yeah, it's so fucking insane. It's so cool. It's such a good like haunted house horror experience. Yeah,
that sounds horrifying. Actually,
it's super scary, but really fun.
Very spooky.
Yeah, very, very fun. But yeah, absolutely. If you once everything's okay and it's safe to go back out, go check out the Basement LA in Silmar. It's the best escape room experience. One of the best.
Well,
anyway.
We'll have to remember that when we have conventions as well.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, Sam went into the coffin. So it wasn't as fun because Sam's not scared of anything. So he walked in and he was like, yeah, I'm in the fucking room. What now? Where's the key? Yeah. He's like, oh, here, cool.
You want some in?
It sounds like what he would do.
Fuck you talking about?
Yeah. Bro. Yeah. Bro. I know that Sam's about to dunk on somebody when he starts his sentence with bro.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for having me. I feel good. I feel okay. I feel invigorated.
Yeah. It's sucks.
It really clears out your nasal cavity.
Oh yeah, it'll clear out your.
I had a headache today, and now it's gone. Actually.
Yeah.
All right.
Man. Whew. And now I got all these great hot sauces.
We're good to go. Thanks everyone for hanging out. This is Octopimp, Woops, WOOPS, and Elite.
Yep.
And
check them out.
all of our Twitch names are the same as what I just said. So
Octopimp.
feel free to check out anyone that yeah.
Oh,
Octopimp,
and
Woops, Elite.
Elite, real fast. I think I told you this already, but congratulations on completing your challenge. Recently, Elite streamed every single day for an entire year.
Whoa!
Without
hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
And he's still going past. What day are you on now?
Today is 381.
Wow.
Madman.
Hey, all right.
I'm going for 500, I think, at least, but we'll see. I don't know. I've made it clear that there might be a day that pops up where I'm like, I don't want to. I'm taking today's where it ends, boys. I've let them know that could be a possibility, but I'm pretty committed to at least 500, I think. So, but thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah. All right, man. Yeah, go check them
Octo,
out.
what are you up to lately with Streamwise? What are you doing?
I really wanted to. I just finished Dark Souls 2 again for the second time. I will be playing Gauntlet Dark Legacy coming up pretty soon. If anybody ever played that game for the GameCube, that game is like super fun. I really adored Gauntlet Legends for the N64, and so I'm gonna get a group of 4 people together to play Gauntlet Dark Legacy for the GameCube. We're probably gonna be doing it through Parsec, but I'm just sort of treading water until then. I gotta find a new goal. Oh, I eventually have to fulfill my last subathon goal, which is I have to play Fortnite every day until I get a victory royale, and then I never have to play it again.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can do it.
I hope so.
I mean, it'll probably only take a few games. First day, third or fourth game, you're out of there.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Bada bing, bada boom. 45 minutes and I'm done.
Gamer up.
I
Yeah,
know
it's
that
easy.
you guys are a big fan of this series, and I just started it, so I want to let you guys know how awesome it is. But I just started Yakuza.
Yeah.
I just started
Yes,
Yakuza
sir.
0 like a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I can see why people love the Yakuza series.
Yes, it is so good. It is incredible, and I am so
Every
glad.
game.
I have did I ever show you this? Whoops. The water bottle they gave me.
I don't think so.
So on my stream, I have this
I'm
hydro flask
I'm looking.
with my name on it, right?
Oh,
And on the other
Yeah.
side,
I see. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you got the RGG on there.
Yeah, they gave
You know
this.
what's funny?
Oh, okay.
Is I have that exact same hydro flask,
Uh-huh.
but it's just this hydro flask. It doesn't have my name on it.
Ah, it doesn't have anything.
And then I put stickers on it. It's
Nice.
like literally the same one. If you have my
I
stream
love
open.
hydro. It's a really nice water bottle. But we
Yeah.
all did an event.
Same color and everything.
We did an event for Judgment, and they gave us a bunch of swag. They gave us like RGG jackets that say Sega on the front.
Nice.
But oh man, okay. I'm sorry, I have a million stories, but this one's pretty good.
I know. That's why I wanted to
Okay.
interview
No,
you.
yeah, let
So-
us know.
Shout outs to John Stebble, the guy who used to work on he now works at Riot, but he used to be one of the localization leads for RGG. And the reason he knew about me is because he plays Guilty Gear. He plays Jacko. And so he I met him at TwitchCon in 2018. And because he knew Alex, because John speaks Japanese and Alex speaks Japanese, they knew each other. And he was like, yeah, John works at Sega. He does RGG, he does Yakuza stuff. He's like, oh yeah, we saw you. We know you stream Yakuza, because I streamed 0, Kiwami 2, and the Fist of the North Star Yakuza game, which if you're a fan of that series is amazing. And he was like, yeah, we'll be in touch, and I know you play Guilty Gear, so we should play sometime. I was like, yeah, awesome. So, he sends me, they would send me codes for RGG stuff. Okay, I got a code for, I got a free copy of Judgment, whatever, they would send me swag and whatever, which was cool. So, I'm super thankful. I love those guys over at RGG. They're amazing. And it turns out in Arc Revo 2019, he was in my pool for gear. I was like, I really don't want to have to fight John. I don't want to have to fight, because like, I'm cool playing my friends that I know through Guilty Gear, but it was kind of weird having to play a friend who played Guilty Gear, but who I didn't know, or who I didn't know through the game. So it ended up we had to play each other in losers, and I had to knock him out of the tournament. I felt so bad. Had to
do
Dang.
I had to do it, but he made me sweat.
Had to do it to him.
He won the first game, and then I won the second game, and then he swapped to Chip, and then I won the third game. So it was
destroyed him.
But you
1-2.
had to reverse sweep him.
Yeah, it was reversed, but he's a really strong player. So shouts out to John. He works for Legends of Runeterra now. He does like outgoing communications for Riot's digital card game. So he's a super cool dude. Big shouts out to John. We love him. We love to see
Shout
it.
out to our boy John.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lauren.
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone that our boy shouted out.
Yeah. But please enjoy the Yakuza series. It's a phenomenal
Oh
series.
yeah,
It's
I
so
love
good.
it.
Yeah.
The only bad thing is that I don't play the main stuff. I've been racing go-karts for God
That's
knows
not
how
a bad thing. No, objectively, the best part about Yakuza is all the side stuff you can
long.
do.
I agree.
While also enjoying a great story.
So,
Yeah.
funny thing about Pocket Circuit Fighter, the guy who does slot car
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
He's voiced by Seki Tomokazu, better known as Domon Kashu from G Gundam, and he's also the main character in Initial D, which is probably why they got him to do the car racing stuff.
That makes sense.
But yeah,
I never knew that.
Yep. He's a phenomenal seiyuu. He's been in projects for years and years and years and years and years. He's a phenomenal voice actor. Yeah.
Very
I love how in Yakuza, the main story can be like, you have to get across town now. There's a fight breaking out, and you have to break it up.
Hang on, let me play
It's
darts
going
for
down now, and
20
you're like,
minutes.
Wait, wait, wait,
Like,
wait.
no, I gotta play darts. I gotta sing some karaoke.
You go play some darts for like an hour.
I gotta go watch this video of a girl dancing.
You know-
I gotta go talk on the phone.
I gotta go talk on the phone for an hour. You know which minigame I actually ended up loving and didn't think I would was the billiards one with the money stacks. That one is super fun.
Yeah.
I really liked that
The
one.
trick shot thing.
Yup. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
really, really cool.
My favorite minigame is always going to be the Cabaret Club.
Oh God, it's the best. It's the best one.
The Cabaret Club management is just so addicting.
In Fist of the North Star, they actually refined it a little bit. So instead of 6 tables, there's 4, but you can put 2 girls at each table. So now you can
Oh.
double up on stats. So if they're like, I like a cute
Interesting.
girl, get them 2 cute girls. But then if another customer comes in who wants cute girls and you don't have one, then you know it's sort of. But it adds another layer to it. And the intro music to the cabaret scene or the cabaret minigame is fucking fire. It's so good. That game rules. If
Yeah,
you're,
that game's got a lot of bangers, man.
yeah. If you're,
I
if
love
you're-
just
yeah.
I love singing karaoke.
Yo, yeah, hell yeah. Jojo Man.
That's a
Yeah.
banger, man.
Yeah, dude, they're all great.
Oh man.
Yeah.
God.
Hey, thanks so much for having me on, you guys.
Yep.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Okay, we can wrap this up. I mean,
Cool.
I mean, you can go on any spiel you want about any kind of story before we wrap this up. If there's
mean,
anything left you want to share?
I'm trying to think if there's like a really good story to leave off on, like one that I haven't told on stream yet. Let me think here.
You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't.
No,
have to
no.
rack your brain.
Now the pressure's on. Now the
You
pressure's
are,
on.
You are on the hot seat now.
The pressure's on, baby. Gotta share now.
Okay. Oh, okay. This is a fun one. I
Okay,
told this one on
let's go.
stream, but this is a fun one. So a lot of times when you get voice acting auditions, right, it'll be under a code name, or they won't give you a title at all. They'll just say there's Project X, right? And it was like, I got this audition, and it was like, you know, computer voice for robot, and I was like, okay, cool, like, all right, I'll give it a shot.
So you get like an audition, and the show is just called Project X. Like you don't know what it is.
Yeah, it'll be a code name. It'll have like code name colon then whatever their code name is,
I
or
see, okay.
just a project, you know, or like
I see.
for non-union voiceover project, right?
Okay,
they won't
okay.
tell you, and so you just got to give your best and do
Is
whatever.
that kind of so you just don't like game into the character that you might already know or not know?
Yeah, I think they want objective interviews, and also they just can't. Like they're not allowed. They wanna.
Yeah,
they wanna,
NDA stuff.
Yeah, they wanna make sure that it doesn't get leaked that this project is being made.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
And so, you know, and since they have to audition, and since the audition process is just kind of archaic in the way that it's done anyway, they just have to do it this way. So, you know, yeah, Star Wars Rebels was Sandwolf or something, exactly. So, you know, they'll give you a code name. So I got one that was just, didn't have a code name at all. It was just like, voiceover
Game.
project. Yeah, game.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool.
Game.
So I read for it, and it was like an assistant computer. And I was like, okay, great, cool. So I'm da-da-da. So that was back in, I want to say, like 2016, 2017. Maybe 2017. So anyway, fast forward to like end of 2018, beginning of 2019. I'm like, you know what? I never played Doom 2016. So I start playing Doom 2016, and the computer's name is Vega. And I was like, wait a second. And I'm like, hold on, chat. And I go on BRB and I check my email. And I was like, oh my God, did I audition for Doom Eternal? And I was like, it was.
Wow.
That was what it was. I can say this now because the
Oh.
game's out and it's already been cast or
Yeah.
whatever. But it was like, holy shit. And like, I didn't even know that like that was the audition. Like I got that, it was an audition for Doom Eternal and I didn't even know. And so it was pretty cool. Like I didn't get cast, but it was still pretty cool to audition for it. Like that was a pretty awesome opportunity to get to read for that game.
Honestly, it's pretty cool that you were able to put that together.
Yeah,
and
because
realize.
yeah, because it said like
That doesn't
vague.
seem like like the most obvious thing.
Yeah, and it was because I remember I was like, I read for a computer named Vega, and it was like, oh, wait a minute. And so literally, like, if you go back and watch the VOD, I like go on BRB for like 2 or 3 minutes out of nowhere. I'm like, hang on a second, and I come back and I'm like, I just realized something, but I can't say anything about it. And they're like, what? And I'm like, don't worry about
Very
it.
cool.
I'll tell you later.
Very cool.
I'll tell you much
That's
later.
awesome.
Yeah.
Those
yeah,
are the
it was-
worst, man. Now you're just debating.
Yeah. But it was still like, honestly, I'm not sour grapes that I didn't get cast. I just thought it was super fucking cool that I even got to read for that.
Yeah.
Like it was just dope
Yeah,
that they even
yeah.
gave me a chance to read for that. That was pretty dope. But anyway, yeah. So that's my story that I'm kicking off
great
on.
story.
Thank you.
All right, well then, I guess we can go ahead and wrap it
Claps,
up.
round
Thank
of
you so
applause.
much.
Thank you, Octo.
Definitely,
Woo!
big claps all around. Octo
Hell
handled it
yeah.
real well.
Mhm.
You did great, dude. We can get in touch about setting up another one. Whoops, I already have someone in mind that me and you could tag team with.
Okay.
Again, I think they would be down. So.
Yeah, let me know.
So yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out one more time. Anyone that might not be watching, my name's Elite, and then my co-interviewer was Woops, and our victim was our boy Octopimp. Those are all of our Twitches. Those are the names. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out. And yeah, Whoops and Octo, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys some other
All right.
time. We'll go
Thanks
ahead
for
and go
having
our
me.
I'm gonna
separate
head
ways.
out. Have a good
Peace
night,
out.
guys. Thank you.
Bye.
You guys, man. Thank you. Thanks again, Octo. See you
No
guys.
problem. See you later. Okay. Well, that was fun. I honestly did not expect to take those ending sauces as well as I did. Those tasted pretty good. Okay, so as a quick review, this one's amazing. I would put this shit on anything. This is great. My tummy is okay because I did have the Pepto. I think I'm actually gonna have a little more, just to be on the safe side. Thank you, Schmoogadoo. I appreciate that. Yeah, those were not bad. So my favorite, although this one is amazing, I would put this on anything. I would eat this on fries. Like, I would eat this on anything. This is great. This one and this one were my favorites. These were both fantastic. This one also good. This one was pretty good, although the spice was definitely there. It was very floral scented. And then once you start getting up to like, fuck this one. Fuck this one. This one was the worst. This one was rough, but also bearable. This one was definitely like, the spice went away. You know what I mean? Like, this one felt like the spice just sort of dissipated pretty quickly. Whereas, Da Bomb and the Thor's Hammer one, it just stuck around. It made my tongue numb. The Da Bomb one made my tongue, like, tingle. Like, it felt like I didn't have anything in my mouth. It felt like it was swelling up, but I'm okay now. This one, I will say, it was bad, but it wasn't nearly as bad as I expected. I expected to be, like, sweating bullets. But this one tasted pretty good. This one also smells good, too. Yeah, Da Bomb is no taste. Yeah, I would never eat Da Bomb or Thor's Hammer. But I would definitely eat Pure de Almas and the Last Dab. I would use this, but not directly. I probably would never use either of these directly. I would use them for flavoring. This one specifically I would use for flavoring. 3 million Scovilles, huh? Crazy. Okay. Wow. I don't know. What do you guys want to play? I kind of don't want to stop streaming yet. Anybody playing Guilty Gear? Hold on. Metal Gear Rising? I do love Metal Gear Rising. I could play some Guilty Gear. Haven't played in forever. The memes, Jack. I just don't have an easy way to play it is the problem. Grand Blue Fantasy? Civ 6. I haven't played Civ 6. I haven't played Civilization 6 since all the DLC came out. And I actually bought all the DLC. I think I have all of it. Yeah, I have everything. No, wait. New Frontier Pass. I don't have this. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is on Steam? Really? Are you gonna be joining Arcadium's Fight Nights? Yeah, as long as it's a game I'm comfortable playing. Like, if I join his Tekken Fight Night, I'm gonna get my ass kicked. I'm not good at Tekken at all. The Digimon fighting game? Excuse me, Rumble Arena? Fuck yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you know, I can play Gear. I haven't played Gear in so long. I haven't streamed Gear in so long. Arcadium's been talking about doing Tekken. He says he likes Scramble, Guilty Gear, those kinds of games. Yeah, I know. I've played him in Guilty Gear before. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go put my sauces away. And then we'll figure out what I'm gonna do. So, just a second.